Hey, it's Q&A Wednesday, y'all. Y'all know it is Integrity May. That's what we're talking about. And so we're going to jump into the first tip. But before I do, if you caught this week's weekly word, it had to do with paying attention to what agitates you. Because when you do, you'll get a little insight into what's going on with yourself. So this week, here's my tip. Check yourself. Notice when you get irritated, agitated, annoyed, some version of that with what someone else is doing, because I guarantee you there's some judgment coming into play. And that judgment is so valuable because I bet you use some of the same type of judgment with yourself. And it's the reason why you feel the need to show up as anything other than yourself. So when you notice agitation, irritation, annoyance with another person, I want you to check in. Say, self, yourself say, what is that about? What's the judgment around what that person is doing? Because when you see it, you know what you're doing to yourself. Now, if you're my Rebel VIP, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take the conversation a step further, right? So you can see where the judgment is coming up. Maybe it's, she didn't do this way, or he didn't do that way, and that's the way that I would have done it. I want you to look at your judgment, and I want you to start to think about where you think that judging might come from, right? So if we're talking like somebody's making scrambled eggs, right? And I like my scrambled eggs like just done. I don't like the brown Bernie bits on it or whatever, but I know like Kennedy, my husband, he loves that. So if he's cooking eggs and they have brown Bernie bits, I want to go right into judgment mode like this food don't know how to make no eggs. They're not supposed to have brown on them, right? And so I get in my head about that. When I stop and think about where that judgment comes from, yes, the first thing is my preference, how I like to enjoy eggs, right? But when I sit with it for a little while longer, what I realize starts to come up is my perfectionism and how I feel better about myself fully on when all the ducks are in a row and everything is like right on point. Because when it isn't, then I start to do some of that negative self-talk about, Des, you could have done this way, or if you had started sooner, or whatever the case may be. And listen, that is not what living an enjoyable life is like. You're constantly being a taskmaster to yourself. So I want you to think about where that judgment might come from. And if you don't arrive at a place, that's okay. Hit me up via email. Let's kind of get a little vibe going back and forth and see what's up for you. As always, email me. Let me know what's coming up for you. If you have any thoughts or ideas you want to bounce off me, I would love to hear from you. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.